Welcome to VLSI Drilling channel. Let us go through 10 Verilog interview questions. Get set and go. So here comes the first question. What is difference between begin end block and fork join block? The statements inside the begin end block are executed sequentially one after other. The statements inside fork join block are executed concurrently. Here comes the second question. Which will be updated first, variables or signals? You can pause the video and think on this. In Verilog, signals are updated before variables. Signals are used to represent wires or registers in a design, while variables are used to represent local storage elements in procedural blocks such as always blocks or initial blocks. When an event occurs, such as clock edge, signals are updated first based on the new input values. Then the updated signal values that are registered and stored internally by hardware will be directed to variable storage. Now here comes the third question. Why is it necessary to list all inputs in the sensitivity list of a combinational circuit? So answer is that when some input parameters are not included in the sensitivity list of an always block in Verilog HDL, it means that the block will not be triggered by changes to those specific input parameters. This can lead to unexpected behavior in the simulation or synthesis of the design. That is, the output remains the same as it was previously, thus creating a latch on the hardware. Now comes the fourth question. Give examples of compiler directives. So first compiler directive is tick define. It's used to define text macros. For example, tick define width 16. Then another one is include, tick include. So to include entire content from another Verilog file into existing file during compilation. Third one is tick timescale, used to specify time units and precision for the module. And tick if def, tick end if. It is conditional compiler directive which helps to achieve conditional compilation. It tells compiler to include a piece of code based on some condition. Next question is, what is difference between $display and $write? So $display, it automatically adds a new line character at the end of the output. And $write, it does not add any new line character, else their function will be same. Next question is, always at the rate and forever are similar in nature or different? So always at the rate, it's used in procedural block. It starts from t equal to 0. It cannot be started after some delay. It is a synthesizable construct. In case of forever, it can start after some delay also, not necessarily from t equal to 0. For example, initial begin #10, forever begin a equal to not of a #5 end. And it's a non-synthesizable construct. Now comes seventh question. What is difference between equal and equal? So output of equal can be 1, 0 or x, while output of equal can be 1 or 0 only. When comparing two numbers using equal, if one or both numbers have one or more bits as x, then output will be x. For example, A equal to 3 bit 1x 0, B equal to 3 bit 10 x. So A equal B, the output will be x, while A equal B, the output will be 0. Now comes 8th question. Give difference between case versus case X versus case Z. So case, it does not ignore X or Z. If no case item matches, then default will be executed. In case of case X, it ignores any bit position containing an X or Z. While in case Z, it will ignore bit positions with Z value. Now comes the 9th question. What are wire and reg in Verilog? It is a physical connection between structural elements that enable Verilog to function. A continuous assignment or gate output denotes its value. This is about wire. So the default value of a wire will be Z. While in case of reg, the reg represents abstract data storage element. Its value is assigned within an always or an initial statement. The default value of reg will be X. Now the last question of this video is that when can race conditions occur in Verilog? So race conditions occur in Verilog when the output of a logic circuit depends on timing or sequence of the events, leading to different outcomes based on these variations. For example, always at the rate passage clock x equal to 2, always at the rate passage clock y equal to x. So here at t equal to 0, we are assigning x equal to 2 and then y equal to x. So both assignments have same sensitivity, passage clock, which means when clock rises, both will be scheduled to get executed at same time. Either first x could be assigned value to 2 and then y could be assigned x, in which case y would end up with value 2, or it could be other way around. So it will create a race condition. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Keep learning. Bye-bye.